Hello my kindred spirits and welcome back to Katie's World Camp. We are doing all things Anna Green Gable and we've been working in our spring, so let me show you guys what I've done for my spring. I have created a spring divider. I added these cute little flowers. I think I'm going to have to go in here and kind of reinforce them with some hot glue, but that's kind of my divider I made. And then my quote is, Anne has as many shades as a rainbow, and every shade is the prettiest while it lasts. And that was from Miss Berry in the chapter 35. And so I put that in there, and I actually used, which I did a quick little sped up video of this, out of ink blobbers at Bingo blobbers. Is that how you say it? Bingo paint blobbers. Anyway, so that was really fun to do. And then now we're going to be making a pinwheel. So I was really back and forth on doing a pinwheel. I don't know why making one terrified me. Like, I didn't think I could figure it out. And it actually is pretty simple. I practiced a couple of them before I did my video. But I wanted to tell you something really bizarre, is that ever since I started thinking about doing a pinwheel, I started seeing pinwheels everywhere. And I actually came across this paper at my local thrift store, and it has pinwheels all over it. I was like, imagine that. So it's like wrapping paper from Current. Do you guys remember Current? I love Current. But it also has some name tags and things in there that you could make. And so anyway, I just thought that was funny. And then also I don't ever watch Cake Boss, but my daughter loves Cake Boss. And they made 2 different cakes with pinwheels on it. So I thought, okay, it's a sign. I got to do the pinwheel. So let's go ahead and get started. So I took up my pink mat on my table here because I wanted it to be pretty. And then look, I got ink on my tablecloth. But you know what? That's how we roll around here. We get messy, we have fun, and we don't worry about those things. Because you don't put anything that you don't want paint on, and I should know that. But so I'm just going to go with it and be okay with that. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So this was one of the samples I played around with, which reminds me, I'm going to turn my hot glue gun on because it, make sure that's on. I'm gonna need my hot glue gun to actually glue these down. This one actually lasted. I used my glue stick, but we're going to, I'm gonna go ahead and make it, and that way we can go ahead and get it down. So I'm also going to be using some felt, and I have that paper. And where is my stick? I had a stick, my little stick for my pinwheel. I cleaned up my desk. Oh look, I put everything on here, and then oh, here they are. Okay, thank goodness. I knew I had kind of straightened it up before I turned on the camera. So okay, so these are the things I'm going to be using. And I'll go into details about the felt and everything here in just a minute. So what I've learned is you have to have a square sheet of paper, right? So, so you can bend, this is a pad. It's not exactly, it says it's 6 by 6, but I don't know if this little, where it hangs, is counted. So basically what I do is I fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut this. Off, and that way it makes it a pretty straight fold. And then I'm going to open it back up and then fold it on the other triangle. So you basically have, kind of like that. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Okay. That's basically what we're going to do, but I want to make mine smaller. So I did practice with the larger one, and I did do that. So let me back up. I'm going to take my 6x6, but that's the process. And I really wanted to use that paper, but I'm going to be okay with using this. Oh, that's pretty. I think, yeah, it has tags, because I was like, oh, that'd be so cute. Okay, so I'm going to actually fold this in half, and I'm not going to include the hanging hole. So what I want to do is I want to make one smaller, but I want to use this paper, so I'm just going to make it into a square. This is if you have a 6x6 pad. If you don't, you don't have to worry about doing all this step here. You're basically looking for a square sheet of paper. But what I want to do is take this and cut it. I divide it into 4s, and then that way I have a small square. So I'm gonna guesstimate that this is maybe 3 inches by 3 inches piece of paper, okay, and it's a square. So then I'm gonna do the folding. Now you can make whatever size you want, pinwheel. If you want a larger one, definitely make a larger one. But I want a small one that I can fit inside my journal. So now that I have the triangle where we kind of left off, you're going to cut next to the fold all the way, but you're not going to cut it. You're going to leave that little part open because you don't want to actually cut the square off. So you want to leave a little tidbit open there. I mean, a little bit of space to create a center. Like that. Okay? So now you have this. Then you take a corner and you fold it into the middle. This is where my hot glue gun's going to come in handy. I'm going to put that right in the middle, and I'm going to fold it, and you don't want to squish it because you want the puffiness, because that's what's going to make it into a pinwheel. Now this is a pinwheel that is not going to move. I think if I had a brad, you could easily punch a hole, but this pinwheel is just going to be part of my spring entry of Anna Green Gables. And then you're just basically taking every other corner and folding it in. Like, whoops, don't come up. There we go. And I'm going to use a pom-pom for the middle. That's too bright of a red. How about a pink or yellow? And then I'm going to take my little, and you can use a popsicle stick. These are just little candy sticks that I got, and some I think I included in the kit were white. You can add washi tape. This is just some of the extra ones I had. And I'm going to put, so I wonder if it looks better coming out the back. I'm going to put my stick on here. So that, look how cute that is. That's such a cute. And then, and you can use all sorts of things. And actually what I think I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side, so my stick doesn't fall off, which I don't think it will, but I'm going to add this little strip of extra paper. I'm just going to glue it right on with my hot glue gun. And you won't be able to see it once it's in the journal, but I want that just kind of to secure that down. And being that it's the same pattern, you're not going to really be able to tell. And then on the front, we do our little pom-pom. Isn't that the sweetest? But we're going to make it even more sweeter, right? So where's our little journal? Okay, so I'm going to pick out a page. We're going to add that on. I'm looking for, oh, look at the butterfly. Well, I'm really wanting to make like a little bird or a heart or something. This one, I didn't come back and staple it. See, that actually could be a little page. That would be cute. But I'm just looking, oh, what about this? Nope, too busy. Just looking for a page that would work. If I have one. If not, we'll create one. Out of all the pretty papers we put in, I can't find one that I want to use. Okay. That's okay. We will make one that we want. Okay, so what I wanted to do was make, I got inspired by my friend Nancy Jo, and she made like a little bird out of felt. It was adorable. I'm going to use this. And I was going to cut me a piece. Let me use my better scissors for cutting material. So I'm gonna kind of like draw on here. I'm gonna use a black marker. So I'm just gonna kind of figure out what a bird looks like maybe go down and go up. This might be kind of a strange bird, but okay. Because I want the bird to hold I'm just going to cut a piece of this light blue off, right? And I'm going to make a little wing. And I'm just kind of eyeballing this, you guys. It may look a little strange, but we're getting creative. You know, I should have grabbed some orange felt for the beak. Let's see what I got. I know I have a doodad box around here. Ooh, you know what? We could use this material. I'm just going to cut a corner off of it like this. And cut it more into like a triangle. Oh, that looks cute. It'd be really cute too to put some stitching around. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. So I want to kind of make it into like a little pocket. So what I might do, you know what, I should have had the bird coming out. That's okay. we'll get it figured out. Where's that paper? Oh, here we go. So I'm going to take another pad of this paper. Let's find this in spring colors. This is actually a summer pad. But I want it to be a little bit more contrasting. Oh, there's that. Okay. Ooh, you know what? The yellow might be pretty. Let's do the yellow. Okay. Want the pinwheel to show up a little more. So I'm going to take this and fold this in half. And cut it in half. Yeah. Okay. Save that for another time. And then I'm going to take my hole punch. I'll use this as a guide. And I'm just going to punch down. I'm basically making a half sheet in there. And then I'm going to put the little birdie in the middle, but I want to be able to slide I'm going to create it like a pocket. But I want to kind of create where I can actually slide my pinwheel back out. So, oops. I'm going to do the tail. And then, oop, the beak is coming off here. And I'll just add this to the front, like that. And glue that. Then, ta-da! How adorable is that? Has its own little place. So let's put it in our journal. Okay, so I'm going with this is spring. It can be summer too, but I'm going to go with the spring. And actually, I had some really pretty, here we go. I bought this at a secondhand store. I've already used it. I think I'm going to add lace to here. That way it brings all the blue together. So I'm going to take this, measure it out, so about right here. And I'm going to just glue this lace onto the back here. Ooh, hot. Have y'all ever noticed that in every video I burn myself with hot glue gun? I think it's destined to burn myself. And I know you guys have sent me little things to put on my fingers, and I have them in a safe place so I can find them when I can find them. Does that make sense? Doesn't that look so cute? Just adds a little something, don't you think? Turn that off. And actually, I'm feeling the need to put some pom-poms on here, like some yellow pom-pom trim. And I probably will do that when I have my yellow pom-pom trim out. So we're going to add our little bird. I'm going to move my little bookmark over right here. Springtime, we've got our rainbow. And put our little bird in there. And add our pinwheel. Pinwheel, pinwheel, turn me around. I don't remember all the song, but it goes something like that. Alright, you guys, this was so fun. I'm so proud I got over my fear of making a pinwheel. And now I want to make pinwheels for days, right? So, alright, you guys, y'all have a super sparkly rest of the day. And, oh, let's see what we got else coming up after today. So, I did our quote. We're making a pinwheel. Oh, and we're going to paint or stamp a flower garden in our journals. That will be fun. And so, look how puffy it's getting. It's looking so cute. Oh, that pinwheel really puffs it out, doesn't it? Over time, it'll get squished, but I do love a pinwheel. They're so pretty. Alright, you guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.